A strange anomaly has developed with this outlet here in the bathroom. I have two X10 modules plugged in here. This one is a transceiver module and the other one there is a lamp module. The transceiver module takes the cordless signal from this remote and transmits that signal through the wiring, and that's what the lamp module would receive for its commands. I've had issues with these modules not working through GFCI outlets in the past in situations where the transceiver is on one circuit, normal outlet, and then the receiving module is plugged into the GFCI outlet. I'm not really sure why that is. Perhaps there's something I don't know about those kind of outlets, but I didn't think they really did any kind of filtering of noise or anything like that with the power that's going into it. Anyways, in years past, I've had these two modules plugged into this outlet, the one transceiver module and the one lamp module, and the transceiver module has interfaced with the lamp module with no problem. This year I plugged everything in as it has been in years past. I've had this phone plugged in here, which is this waterproof one that's been in here for years. I had that. I had the ceiling fan plugged in. I had the nightlight. I think it was a different nightlight, but same concept. Then I had this other fan or the heater plugged in at different times. And then I had the two modules for the Christmas lights, and it worked fine like that for several years. This year I plugged everything up, and the transceiver was getting the signal no problem, but it was not transmitting it, to the lamp module. Lamp module is number 2, and as you can see, we're not getting the signal to the transceiver, to the lamp module. It's only going to the transceiver. So I thought perhaps it would be this surge protector, even though that too has been there for years. That's the only thing I could think of that would be causing the problem, because I have also had issues a lot more seldom than with the GFCI outlets, but it is known that, and I believe it's stated in the manual that surge protectors can block the transmission. So I started by removing this whole, that trips because of the way the switch is positioned. I started by removing this whole thing, and the lamp module started working. Okay, you can see it's working fine. So then I'm going to remove the surge protector, and I tried it again, and it still didn't work. So then I removed the night light, because that was the only thing here that wasn't here last year, and it still didn't work. It ended up being the cordless phone. I'm going to unplug the cordless phone. I don't think I can do this with one hand because these adapters fit very tightly. So I'll unplug this cordless phone here. I'll plug this back in. Okay, so now the cordless phone is not connected, and you'll see that this will work perfectly fine. There it goes, on, off, transceiver, on, off. So now it's working perfectly fine. So for whatever reason, the cordless phone, here's the information's on the adapter. The cordless phone is creating some kind of interference that is preventing the transceiver module from transmitting, or is preventing the lamp module from receiving the signal over the power lines. Which makes no sense, because this telephone has been here with this same setup, and the setup worked fine for several years. So what's different about this year? I have no idea. Since the Christmas lights are only temporary, I think I'm just going to leave it as a mystery and leave the phone unplugged. And I'll just have to plug it in every week or so to charge it up. I don't talk on this phone that much. It's very seldom. Ironically enough, I just answered a call on this phone about 10 minutes ago, but generally speaking, I don't talk on this phone anywhere near as often as I talk on the other phones. So the battery isn't going to be going down that fast. This is not a practical solution. I have to keep plugging this in every couple of days to charge it back up and whatever. But for the next couple of weeks while the Christmas lights are out, I think I'm just going to deal with it like that, because I have no idea what's going on here. And since it's the last year that we'll be setting up in this bathroom anyways, I'm not going to spend any time trying to figure it out than I already have.